Hey everybody, welcome to Sunless Sea. So Sunless Sea, a game by Feel Better Games, was released on Steam Early Access a couple of days ago. I've had the game for about a week now, I've been playing through it, and it's a game you'll probably be hearing a lot of very soon. So to basically summarise the game, so you're in a world called Fallen London, which is a world created by Feel Better Games. It's like a Victorian steampunk kind of alt history type setting where it's like London but under the ground. You're like in a subterranean place and there's like a massive sea called the Untersee, which is like a sea, and it's full of monsters and terrors and horrors, and you're like the captain of a ship, a steamship, and you go and explore and do things. The most applicable game you can compare it to is probably FTL. They've said themselves they're kind of influenced by FTL, Don't Starve, kind of games of that ilk. And we'll take a look at the game and try and cover off as much as possible. Now, I will say firstly, although I've played 2 hours of the game, that's been nowhere near enough to like kind of scratch the surface of what's going on here. It's a very deep game, and the writing in it is superb. The writing in it's probably the best writing I've seen in any video game for a long time. But what we'll do firstly, we'll look at the options menu because we like to do that. You've got your volume sliders, that's fine. Your graphical settings are just this kind of toggly but adequate, charming, sublime. I'm wondering if the game's actually made with Unity. I didn't check beforehand. Your resolution settings, which is fine, windowed and screen effects and so on and so forth. What we'll do is we'll go new game, because it's kind of similar as FTL, so you do like a run, and if you die, you have to start again. There's no kind of like saved game you can really go back. I mean, you could feasibly load the game, but I believe that's only for like games that you've... Let's have a look at load games. So it's auto-saves basically. So I could save and have one set up. I don't really fancy that. I just want to go new game, and we'll see. So, dear lord, that is a big, nasty looking shark. So, we arrive in our main screen, so there's a lot to cover off, there's a lot of stuff we need to talk about. So firstly, on our top left, we've got our speedometer. We control the ship real time, so we actually use our WASD keys, we can control the ship, make it move around, do stuff. We've got our hull, which is our damage, kind of similar to FTL, that's how much damage we can take. Our health. Now with this we've got up to 2, which is fast speed, or if we press S to slow down, we'll go down to -2 in reverse. All very simple stuff. We've got our engine here, our fuel. We can see our hunger bar here, which we'll use to indicate whether our guys, our crew, are hungry. And we've got our terror bar. Terror fills up the more that you're out to sea and the more you see stuff. If you're far from light or hope, terror is increasing rapidly. Yeah. So basically what we do is we go back to port and we reduce the terror. That's one thing we can look at. Right. Top right. We've got our crew and a mascot, and our officers. We've got like surgeons and cooker, our cook. We've got our chief engineer, first officer. Now we've got our hearts. They inspire, heal, and defend. Okay, these are the things that are confusing. So we've got veils. So there's like at least 5 different variables here, plus other stuff that goes on. So there's hearts, veils, pages, mirrors, and iron. The iron's the easiest one. Iron dictates our damage. That's how much physical damage we do to enemies. Mirrors, that helps us illuminate enemies in combat. Illumination is what we use to see enemies so we can actually attack them. We'll look at that later on in more depth. We've got pages. We collect pages by collecting fragments. Fragments make secrets. Secrets we use to upgrade our officers, I believe. All very confusing stuff. Instead of me just talking about this shit, I'm just going to play the game. So what we're going to do, we've got our Filofax notepad thing here. This opens up when you first start, so it's like captain's making. This is where you basically design your kind of first captain or the captain you wish to use for the run. So you can either do a past wreathed in shadows, which will basically just set you off normal, or you can choose a path. I'll go choose a path so we can select stuff. There's a lot of text in this game. I'm not going to read out most of the text, so I can kind of rattle through and we can talk about some of the main stuff in the game. The text stuff, the story-based stuff is really incredibly good, and it's something that you would probably want to read through if you were playing the game yourself. I would highly recommend reading the stuff because it makes you feel more involved in the world. You feel like you're more in the setting, and the writing's incredibly good. It's a very dark story, a very dark setting, but the way that they've written it has a little kind of twinge of dark humour in there as well. So we can choose our captain. We've got like different classes. We can do like philosopher, priest, we've got like a veteran, like a kind of warrior. This will give us a bonus to iron, which gives us better damage. I think I'll just go with the veteran because it's easiest. Previously I've been enjoying the philosopher as well. That gives us better ability to, I believe, see enemies. But we'll go warrior. That gives us, or just soldier, or whatever you wish to call it. That gives us a cook. The cook's a horrible motherfucker. And so what that gives us, so it tells us you fought the in the invasion of hell. London's army's lost, you survived, your loot and your pension have brought you command, basically. So it's, we set off as this veteran of the campaign of 68. As I said, we're in a Victorian setting, but an alt history steampunky one. So it is kind of like a Gothic Victorian kind of environment that we're in, which kind of adds to the whole element of horrors and terrors and darkness and all kinds of shit going on. So what do we get for that? So we've got some more irons. That gives us 55 total damage that we can do. We've got a shady cook. We've got 20 echo. That gives us 70 total. Echo is our currency. The echo is what we use to buy and sell items. We can buy and sell weapons to upgrade our ship. We can do various things. What is this one? Just a Z captain. That's just what we are now. We'll just continue through here, and then we get to choose an ambition of what we wish to do. We get 2 choices at the start. I've not unlocked these, so it's not available in this build. So what will we take? Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the Z. Write a masterpiece. Retire. Or wealth. We'll go wealth because that's an easier one to kind of live by. It's an easier one to achieve, I think. And then we get to choose our like title. I'll just go captain. You can choose my lord, my lady, citizen, sir, madam. There we go. And then we get to pick a portrait and type in our name. So what do I want? I want a regal looking gentleman. This man here, he has a good tash, I can tell. And we'll just call him Tom because that's my name, in case you didn't know already. Right. Now that we've done the initial fanning about getting ourselves set up, so what we do is we basically take our ship, which you can see here, and we sail out to sea. We sail out to sea, we explore. There are monsters that we must fight. The combat is almost unreal time. It's kind of like FTL, although we get complete control of where we explore. We're not told to go to different like waypoints or checkpoints. So what I'll do, I suppose we'll just I think we'll actually bring up our thing firstly. I want to just do one more thing before we go. Now, what we can do is we can bring up our Filofaxy thing with G by pressing the G key, and that gives us different tabs. As I said, there's like a lot of shit to go through, and it may seem overwhelming when you first go into it, but I highly advise just giving it 5 minutes to read all the stuff in the Help Me section. So if I close that and I click down the Help Me, can I not click that? No. Ah, here we are. Okay, so if I click on that, it gives you like all the information you should read through. It tells you kind of the basics of what you're looking to do. So we get 2 choices aside from the Help Me when we're docked in London. We can go London, look around, or we can do our lodgings. Lodgings, we can read the morning paper. That usually gives us stuff like supplies or recent news. Nothing else we can do here without money, or without more money at least. And if we go to London, we can do things like we can go to the Admiralties, or Admiralties, the Admiral's Survey Office, basically, where you go to pass off information you've collected as you explore. Again, lots of shit to cover off. So if we go and explore, we can dock in different areas, we can pick up information from there, bring it back to here, pass it off to the Survey Office, they'll give us stuff for that. It's like questing, basically. We pick up quests from London. What we get here is we can hire more crew. I'll go, yes, so we've lost 15 echo for hiring more crew, but we've got 1 more crew. Ooh, you may Hearts 27 failed in a challenge. Oh well, who cares? Now that we've got 9 crew, that's fine. We would usually get 10, but I think we failed that challenge, so it meant that we didn't get the extra staff. We can put our ship in the dry dock. That's for healing, for doing stuff. This is the first quest that's easy enough. So a clutch of immigrants will pay to be taken north to Venderbite. So we'll say yes. So we get 3 tomb colonists. And what I can do is just close all this shit and we can go and do stuff. Right, so basically that's our first quest we've taken. We press E to launch, as it says at the bottom. We've got loads of settings and things. We'll just press E and we'll just go. Now I'm gonna try and be as consistent as possible and try and get all the stuff covered off. So we're sailing off. I'm gonna press W again just to get us up to the 2nd speed. We've got a logbook down here. This will say if we've discovered areas or land. If we press C, we can bring up our chart. That will tell us map areas. And we'll just go about. So you can see there's a big fucking crab. This big fucking crab wants to be a part of us. So we'll go and do some combat firstly. I'm just sailing right into him. That's how combat's basically done. Instances where you hit an enemy face on, or they come up from behind and touch you. You do your thing. You can either flee, which will give you a chance. So it'll say basically if you've got a good chance of getting away or a poor chance, or it'll give you the percentage if you hover over the card. So we'd have a 77% chance to flee. We'll just fight it though. So we've engaged in combat. We get the combat screen. Okay, this is all work in progress in terms of how the game is going. The combat screen I think is due to be upgraded, or at least kind of nicened up a little. Now combat is interesting. So we're in this dark Victorian Untersee, under the land, subterranean landscape. It's very dark, there are big crabs. So what we've got here, we've got attack, illuminate, evade, and our miscellaneous. What we need to do is we need to illuminate our enemy to a point. What have we got here? Wild salvo. Interesting. I usually just use salvo for these guys because it's easy enough. It's just a kind of... Our standard attack doesn't use any fuel, doesn't use any... do you use... You should use fuel. Do you not use fuel? I thought you used fuel. Oh, you require 100 illumination. That's why I don't use you. So what we can do is we can use seek. Potent flare that does use fuel. And regular flare. We want to eliminate this guy, which we can see with the illumination bar, to 50, so we can do an attack. So what I want to do is I want to do one of those. I want to do a flare just to get us up to the 50. That should take us to like 30, 40. That'll take us over 50. Then we'll hit my salvo. We can clock up 4 attacks. I've got it still paused, so if you press space to unpause, it will now carry out that order of operations. Or you can do it in real time. You can also do things like observe, which will allow you to see what's going on with the enemy and possibly pick up items afterwards. I don't want to do any of that shit. So that gave us 29. That should hopefully take us up to over 50. Oh no, it doesn't give us 45. That sucks. We'll do seek again. No, wait, we won't. Cancel that. We'll do just a regular. They might actually get a hit into us, which would suck, but that's well over 50 now. Good. Now we can... Come on, hit first. Hit first. Kill it. Oh, thank fuck. Right, okay, that could have killed one of our crew. Risky. Right, so that's basic combat. Usually we would kill the crab straight away. I didn't illuminate it quickly enough. I forgot that my last character that I played as had the mirrors special, which allows you to eliminate characters quicker or enemies quicker. But that gives you the basic idea of combat. Very, very easy with the smaller basic enemies like these crabs. There's bats. When you get to these big old, there's like big fucking crabs, like big crabs that get you. They'll like tear you apart very quickly. So we got a choice of what we can do. We can record any observations. That's usually locked unless we observe. Is it 10? Yeah, so we need to do 10 observations while we're like playing against crabs of this type, I guess. Now, we can also dissect it for information. Or we can butcher it. I'll just butcher it because it gives us supplies. So we've lost 24 hunger. That took us back down to 0. Very good. We can close this off. We also get our logbook, which tells us information. So discovered the auroral megalops infestation outside Fallen London. Sometimes something has driven these glowing terrors north. Interesting. We get 20 fragments for doing that. I'm going to turn the ship around. We're going to go off into the distance. We need to take our... Let's see, who did we get? We got our journal here. So we've got... Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? There we go. So we've got these tomb colonists. We're carrying them as cargo. We need to take them north to Venderbite. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of make a beeline for Venderbite if we can. All in all, I've been like verbally, it's like verbal diarrhea at the moment from me. I'm just speaking at a rapid pace because there's a lot of stuff to cover off. The basic thing that I should say is, yes, the game is really, really, really good. You probably can tell by my enthusiasm. I don't want to fight this guy yet because you're scary. Let's try and just avoid you if we can. I'd rather just beeline straight for Venderbite if I can. Now if we press F we can speed up more. Did you get stuck on that thing? I think you did. The reason I want to go straight to Venderbite is we can get that quest clocked off. Let's have a look here. We're a bit too... Oh, low Barnet! Hello. Some bats. We'll fight some bats, why not? Yeah, we want to get to Venderbite, do some stuff, and get some stuff done. So we'll just go and fight these guys. These are easy enough. Right, so... Oh, nope. I unpaused very quickly. So I'll probably need to do 2 of those and 1 of those. In fact, no, we'll do 1 of those and 1 of those. That should maybe give us the illumination. I'm not really sure which gives us more illumination. So that doesn't increase our own illumination, but it gives us... Yeah, that should be enough. And then I can just do 2 of these, and we'll fuck them up. 2 of these should hopefully kill it. Oh, one-shotted. I forgot our iron's really high. That gives us some good stuff there. So we can gather up the corpses or dispose of the corpses. Disposing the bats actually helps with our terror. It reduces it. Our terror's really low anyway, so it doesn't matter. I think what we'll do is we'll gather them up and use them if we can. So we gained 1 supply for doing so. We want to get off into the distance so this boat behind us doesn't fuck us up. So exploring the map is rather large. The map is unfinished though. There's a lot to come. I was reading on the Steam forums earlier on that they're actually going to implement randomised maps. So at the moment everyone plays the same seed or the same map. So we've got to Carissa's Point. We want to just meander through here majestically, and then it should take us to where we need to be. We need to be quite far north, probably about up here, to find where we're going. So yeah, the game is awesome. I really enjoy the game. I love the setting. I love the story writing. I think the combat's probably the weakest point of the game so far, but that is still a work in progress, as they've said. Is this where I'm looking to go? Where are you? You're not where I need to be. I need to be further north. But all in all, as a game that's in early access, they've stated that it is in a kind of late beta form. Let's just slow down and get the bats. Fuck it. Come on, bats. Let's do it. Let's fight some bats. Now, of course, what do I want to do here? Maybe 2 of those again. Do one of those. I think it was that was enough to kill them last time. It's nice to know kind of what you want to clock up against an enemy when you meet them. It's kind of similar in that way to FTL. A lot of it requires like trial and error. You kind of poke around at an enemy, say, how do I kill this enemy? And then the next runs you'll know exactly what to do. It just makes more sense to do the trial and error thing. I don't think you could sight read how to kill enemies. It's very difficult. I died quite a lot before I worked it out. So we killed them instantly. By knowing that I need to get over 50 illumination to use my salvo, which is our basic attack, and knowing that our seek ability will get us like roughly 25, so give or take. Now we can gather them up again for what's our terror at now? Terror is at 10. No, it's fine. As long as our terror... We'll gather up the corpses. That gives us a bit more supplies. We can sell supplies at port. If we port somewhere, we can sell the supplies for other stuff. We've not taken any hull damage, which is good. We just need to continue on north. No, we're starting to get to fucking Snowland, which is not good. Pickett's Bluff. Indeed. Now, the logbook is very interesting to keep your eye on. There's a lot of good information there. I'm pretty sure it said to go... What's going on here? I ain't seen this before. So, a sailor has grown fretful and disobedient, reluctant to go on deck, even in port. There's a white Zeebat watching me up there. Has the terror gone too high? Has he gone fucking mental? I think this guy might have gone crazy. So these are the unique little bits that come up that I've not experienced yet. I also understand this video might go on for some time, but I want to cover off as much as possible because it's really good. Salt's got it. Salt's got its eyes on me. What? Okay. Let's see. So Salt, one of the nameless gods that sailors fear. He's a conscientious man. Send him to the sick bay on the pretext of fever, or let's see. What was it? What are you? Or shoot the bat. Okay. Yeah, shoot it. Fuck it. Kill it. So, oh no, our terror's gone really high. You've gained 15 terror. So we're on nervous, that's fine. I think this is just a random encounter. This has nothing to do with the level of terror we had, because the level of terror we had was less than nervous. So we got an iron challenge. What does that give us then? Salt's curse. Oh fuck, that doesn't sound good. That sounds horrible. Okay, well we've got Salt's curse. Man, our terror's increasing like rapidly. Have I missed Vanderbite or something? Have I missed it? I may have done. Now we're up in Snowland. This is where like there's big old snow crabs and shit. Let's send out a Z. A Z will send out a bat that gives us like information about where we are. Oh no, there are no undiscovered oh shit. We've come too far. Sensors arch. Balls. About turn. Starboard or port. Who knows? Let's get back home. Our terror's like fucking ramping up at a fine pace. Oh no. This is why it's good. Mostly because I don't really know what I'm doing beyond. Well, where the fuck was I meant to take those fucking colonists? Pretty sure Vanderbite's north. Story. Nope, okay. Let's get back down here then and not find our horrible frozen end to a massive ice crab, which will appear. And we're getting hungry. We've got 7 supplies, I think. That dictates. Let's kill these bats, you motherfuckers. Let's get some bats done. We can reduce our terror this way. So we'll do 2 of these, 1 of these. That should kill the bats. Reducing our terror, it just means our guys won't go mental quicker. And if we run out of one of the unique things about this game is if we run out of food supplies, we can actually eat crew members, which might be something that you want to do. I don't know if what is that? Yeah, it's seek. So yeah, we found that gives us over 50. We'll do a salvo that should one-shot them because we do 55 damage. Really? Did they? That's new to me. Did they kill anyone? No, they didn't get anyone. What did they get? So, So yes, dispose of them, get rid of them. We've lost 2 terror. We're still up at 34, which is bad. We're also getting hungry. Let's just try and get back down to a port so we can try and hand in this quest. Maybe that's where I need to be. Although that seems ridiculous. Where are we here? What's this place? Oh, this is where I need to be. I fucking went right past it. I'm an idiot. So to port, what we do is we just come close to the port area. We can dock like this. There we go. Dock. We're in. We're sorted. We can now start getting down to business. So, once we dock in this area, we can firstly hand in the Tomb Colonists quest, which will allow us to... let's have a look here. So, where are we? I think we've handed it in already. If we look in our hold, we've... No, they're still there. Okay, maybe I need to do something else, so... what do I need to do then? Gather gossip. We'll do that then. Then... What am I missing then? We'll explore. Maybe that's how we get rid of these guys. Oh, we got another thing. The Vengeance of Jonah. You have learning about the bandaged poisoner. Or poisoneer. Interesting. And there's nothing else we can do here. The Vengeance of Jonah, there's nothing we can do with this at all because we don't have the right stats. So can I not hand these guys out? Can I not get rid of them? Okay. This is where we were meant to take them. These guys are meant to be gone. Really? Okay. Well, I'm not really sure what we do with that then. I'm pretty sure this is where we're supposed to take them. Let me just read the text. So, on deck you hear the sound of 1,000 bandaged dead. Make as they shuffle and cough. It's something like the world's most restless concert audience or the world's most plague-ridden cathedral. But the text that we would usually have to sell it on is not there. So I probably missed something. Maybe they died. Who knows? I see. Well, while we're here anyway, the hold, we can actually see that we can move about like... hello. This is like our weapons that we can use. We've got our engines. You can upgrade those. There's so much to cover off. It's a very, very extensive game. But it's the story writing that I really enjoy the most. And I think that's the strongest part of the game. What we can do is we can go over to say... Is this an area here that we can look at? I think it is. If we go and dock over in different... We'll fight the bats first. Yeah, we'll fight you guys. We'll try and reduce our stuff. Or we'll just eat you. That could be useful too. I wonder why I didn't kill them the last time with the single shot. I mean, so far the enemies haven't had a single shot in at me, which is interesting. Hopefully we can change that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go out to sea, like, quite far, and we can look at some of the bigger enemies, and maybe we'll see... Did you give me 25? 26, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. This should hopefully do 20 damage, unless they evade somehow. Yeah, I killed them first time, that's fine. And we will probably get rid of them, just to get rid of our terror a little bit. Now, if we go and dock at certain areas, there'll be like story and quests, stuff we can do. We can collect information. The die. Let me bring up my G again. Let's see if I can look at my journal. Did I get any information about... I don't think we did get any information about what we need from Vendorbite. Perhaps it's just something that I didn't unlock with my particular captain because I don't have the stats. It's all very much new to me. 2 hours of play is enough to like kind of lightly scratch the surface and understand the kind of the basic concepts of the game, like the exploration and the combat. I think in terms of like the deeper side of things, there's no wiki, so it's hard to find that information. We fed the crew, very good. Bats. Oh, no. If I double click on that, it gives me more fuel and I can go faster. We'll dock here. Where are we? Hunter's Keep. Right, we'll be able to find some information here. Come on now. And we'll just slide in, dock. Right, Hunter's Keep, what you got for me? Right, so this is like it's like a mansion house and we can do some things. So what we want to do is we want to spy firstly. So we can. So we spied, we peered through. We get information. Okay, so we failed the challenge, so they found the spying. But they just think we're a visitor. So we can have lunch with one of the three sisters. Let's see, who do we want to have lunch with? We'll go with Cynthia. So that gives us it gave us 1 supply. We become acquainted with the sisters. We lost 12 hunger. We gained 1 terror, and we now have 1 tale of terror. Okay, what else can we do here? We get news, which we can take. That gives us recent news. A stalagmite fallen silently from the roof, shatters on the deck. Crew rush forward to inspect the damage. No one was killed this time. Interesting. We get to do lunch again with the sisters. We'll do Phoebe this time. That gave us supply. We lost 5 terror. And 1 memory of distant shores. So they're not receiving visitors. Let's see. Can I have a wee look around? Right, now we get a port report. That's good. That makes it easier for me to do this now. So that gave us like a little quest. We can launch off, and what we'll do is we'll head back round to London, which is just down here, and we can hand that into the Admiral's survey office, and that means that they'll pay us. They'll pay us echo and maybe some stats or maybe some stuff. Can I sail over the top of this? I think I can. We're being chased down by bats. Hordes of bats, and it's scary. So we'll hand that into the Admiral's office. They'll give us stuff for doing that, and we can also spend that stuff in buying maybe another crew member, or upgrading weapons, or doing various things. If we come back here though, we do sometimes get a... I've had it twice now, so I'd imagine it's something that happens. We get like a quest that's given to us by some shady looking characters. You're just a single bat, you just send them off. I'll send my own bat off. Let's have a look. Oh, the music's fantastic. So we'll just go and port here. It gives you this like unique encounter with a dude. Ah, okay, I think it does it every time then. This guy here, he'll say that his boss likes the whole idea of people going out to sea and sailing about and getting information, and would you accept their stuff just so we could go out and do stuff by occasionally giving them information in the meantime. And we'll say yes, because he gives us fuel and supplies. Now I don't know what the end of that quest could be. It could kill all our crew for all I know. We'll go to our lodgings, we'll read the morning paper. That gives us some stuff, reduces terror. We'll also rest in the room, reduces terror. We've lost echo, but we get stuff done. Now we want to do London. We want to go to the office. Once we go to the office, we can do okay, so we did get stuff for Venderbite as well, so I can give you that. We give them the port information for Venderbite. They take it from us and they give us things like 10 echo. We do again with Hunter's Keep. We get another 5 echo. If we do this one more time, it means that we can actually speak directly to the higher authority. Anything in particular they need. Retrieve strategic information from Gator's Morn and the Corsair's Forest east of London. I suppose we'll go after that then. We've got the fuel and the supplies, so we should be fine for just now. We'll head out that way, then I'll round up this video, because it's going to go on for forever if I don't. But yeah, all in all, I can highly recommend the game. The cost of the game, I believe it is £15 or $20, I believe, is the cost. I think it's on a 10% off sale, so it might even be $18 or $19. I'm trying to remember, it's like $17.10 in US. We've got a crab here. Do we fight the crab? Yeah, we'll fight the crab, fuck it, why not? In pounds it's like £13, usually 15. The crab missed, so fuck the crab. The crab's gone now. I don't care about the crab can go fuck itself. So we want to go east to see if we can find Gator's Morn. Ooh, peculiar noises from the engine. That's bad. Fire! Oh no! You've pushed your engines too far, too fast. Oh shit! You lost 3 crew, taking 10 hull damage. Shit! Well, that sucks. Again? Oh no! We lost another 1 crew. Oh, balls. Oh no, I pressed F. Oh no, I'm pressing F too often. Nope, nope, nope. Stay still. How do I stop it? How do we stop this from being a thing? Please stop. What crab doing? Let the temperature go down. I think I pressed F too many times and it's caused the temperature to go too high, therefore causing major damage. I don't want to go into that. That looks bad. So hopefully I don't cause any more fires. We lost 5 crew. See how easy it is for that shit to happen. Those rocks look dangerous. Probably not go on them. So where are we going here? What have we got? Oh no, they are very nasty. Right, fucking speed up, please. Where's my chart? What have we got over here? The game is becoming scary. So it could be anywhere. Like east is anywhere over here. I mean, I'm meant to be finding this place. It could be anywhere in this vicinity. Bloody Admiral in his office sending me off to the middle of bloody nowhere. This crab will ruin me, so will this crab. You can see they're kind of scary. They've got lights on the end of them. What are you down there? We'll send out a Z. I'll send out several Zs. I don't know what you are there. I don't know what you are. So was it Corsair's Forest? Oh, someone's praying. Oh my god, our terror's really high. Please be somewhere good over here. What have we found? Station 3? Depot A. Interesting. But none of this is Corsair's Forest. Let's just keep going to the right and seeing how far I can bloody go. Fucking engines to full power. There's probably going to be some really scary horrors out to sea. But yeah, all in all, I highly recommend the game. It's only going to get better from what I can tell. I mean, the writing and the stories there already, just oh, hello. So we hear voices that will not be drowned out. The logbook has some very interesting text in there. The story itself's very interesting. I really dig the art style. It's got a very dark and horror, terror kind of based kind of vibe going on. What the fuck are you? Are you moving or am I moving? Are you an enemy? Or are you an iceberg? Oh, shit. What? Is that shaft? Massey's shaft. Let's swing her through. Swing around, lads. There we go. Up the shaft, okay. Let's keep going. Let's see what horrors we can find. This is the furthest I've been out. The first time that I played and the second time that I played, I spent most of my time in this area here. Because you can do like backwards and forwards quests. But I would like to go out here and just show you the kind of the nature of what it's like to explore. Because it's not always easy. Let's have a look around here. What have we got? What are you saying? Ekin Rock? Where are we? The chart's a really useful thing to keep popping back and forward to. And of course you can hold space to, or press space to pause the game if you ever desire to. What are you? You're Ekin Rock. Interesting, you've got like a pier or a bridge. You got a bridge going off somewhere else? So there's no enemies over here. That could be that they've not been implemented, or they could be lying in wait to ruin my day. Okay, so we'll swing it around. We're exploring. Ah, okay. So it's not yet been created. Okay, here's another boat. They'll attack us. That's like another type of boss or enemy you can fight. So we'll fight them. We can't escape anyway. The risk is too high. So what do we need to do? We want to do 2 of them and give them one of those. We need. What do we need? Elimination. So enemy elimination less than 50 minimally effective attack that randomly affects your enemy's elimination, sometimes decreasing it. I don't think I want to use that, because they're going to use a flare immediately. That might eliminate us. That's fine. They're going to use another one. What we can do is we can actually use evade rather, and evade will allow us to... Oh, balls. They're going for a salvo. But maybe our salvo... Oh my fucking lord. Let's try and evade. They're gonna kill us. Probably. Horribly. Let's try a double evade. Oh, the evade... Oh, they're gonna kill us. Well! That's Sunless Sea for you. It's, Oh, it's a very interesting game, very fun. It's really I'm feeling myself very absorbed into the game and the story. I want to play more of it, and I certainly can't wait to see where the game goes, because it's got a lot of potential. But yeah, certainly check it out. Steam Early Access right now. Yeah,